Vesemir's death took me completely by surprise. I wasn't sure how the story was going to play out once I got to that point again. After so many years and so many things going on and so many different games that you play, you don't remember every little detail or every little thing of every single game that you've played. So when I got to that point, something told me someone might die here. And then it got tempted with Eskel, it got tempted with Lambert, it got tempted with Triss, it got tempted with Vesemir, and I was getting a little bit scared, and I was trying to just figure out, is someone really going to die here or not? And then that scene with Vesemir comes, and you guys absolutely know which scene I'm talking about. It was such a heartbreaking scene that I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it right now. It took me by surprise. It was a beautiful scene. Like I mentioned before, it was heartbreaking. And the love that he felt for Ciri, the love that Ciri felt for him, it was 100% there. You could feel it. It wasn't forced. And that's what gaming is about sometimes, you know, when you're playing these emotionally driven stories with so much lore behind it, with so much character building behind it, when the stakes are so high and it's done right. I mean, this game cannot stop amazing me so many years later. And I set out on a journey to play this game again because I wanted to make sure that it wasn't a fluke. I wanted to make sure, for my own personal opinion, I wanted to make sure that this game wasn't just a nostalgia hype train that I put in my own head and I was clinging on to it and hoping that it was still the greatest game that I've ever played just because of the past and how I felt when I played it the first time. Everything that I have felt during this game and this playthrough that I've been doing has been immense. The hours have gone by so quickly that I can't even believe how many hours I've already put into the game since I started this playthrough. And Vesemir just had a big impact. Vesemir was with us right at the beginning of the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. He was with Geralt. He was our teacher. He was our mentor. He was our friend. He was some sort of a father figure to us, and at least that's how I felt. He could be grumpy. He could be straightforward. He had his ideals. He was strong-willed, and all of that kind of rubbed off on us and the character, and maybe we didn't see eye to eye all the time, but that's okay. That's what those types of relationships are. And you could tell that the love that he had also for Ciri was very strong, trying to find her, trying to help any way he can. And then that beautiful scene where Ciri comes up and sees Vesemir and hugs him and she twirls around, it just felt beautiful. It felt like her grandpa. She hadn't seen her granddad in a long time, and Vesemir was very happy. It was just very welcoming, and clearly Vesemir had a very strong connection to Karen Morin, the Witchers, and you know, he cared for everyone. No matter what, he did care for everyone, and the way that he gave his life trying to protect Ciri, saving Ciri, I mean, again, goosebumps. Again, it just completely caught me off guard, and it is one of the best scenes in video games that I have ever experienced. One of the best times that I've ever experienced. Tears filled my eyes. I put my head down. I couldn't believe it. You know, very rarely does that happen. I can count the times in my hand where a game has made me feel that way and I've actually teared up. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt has made me feel those goosebumps and tear up 3 times in the past 3 days. And I won't go into detail with the other 2, but this Vesemir one really got me. His funeral was beautiful, his story was great, and I knew Vesemir the man just through the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and that was a great man, a great mentor, and a badass Witcher. There's so much more to continue to uncover for the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, so many more stories to tell, and so many more characters to look at. Vesemir is an absolute legend, and I'm gonna miss him. I wish that we could have saved him, but like Geralt told Ciri, no Witcher ever died in his own bed. So a badass send-off for a great-ass character like Vesemir. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more Witcher videos coming up. See you in the next one.